Hello everyone, and introduction to Intro to TV4 Education. So I'm gathering that I'm speaking to users that have installed TV4 Education, thinking about installing TV4 Education, have been using TV4 Education and worried about not getting the best out of it. So this is an introduction for you. And before we go into TV4 Education, what exactly is it? Okay, first of all, it's the biggest and the best video content educational database that there is around. We have but definitely the largest educational content. You've got movies, you've got documentaries for primary, for secondary, for tertiary, and now universities as well. Okay, and we have our largest database, the largest database when it comes to educational content. Okay, if you played all our videos and started watching them, it would take you over 2 years to watch them. They're very, very current. We're adding about 300 new videos every week, and you can be part of the users that helps to add those 300 by requesting content on absolutely anything you need to teach, regardless of the curriculum code, regardless of the topic, regardless of the age level. We'll give it to you. It's all free of advertising. Okay, high definition, closed captionings if you want, and we can give you study guides and lists of content forever. So when we say it's the biggest and the best, we're not just giving it lip service. It's a fact. It's a fact. Okay, and we challenge teachers to use us as their reference department. So if you're a teacher and you need to teach absolutely anything, whether you're a primary school from prep or a year 12 or a lecturer at university, why don't you make sure you become aware of what you can use us for and how you can use us as your reference department? And we will guarantee to give you not just one video on a particular topic you need to teach, but we'll give you a list of resources, and we're going to deal with that in a bit more detail. Our content is curriculum matched. So regardless of what curriculum, unlike some other systems out there, give us the curriculum code, give us the curriculum outcome, give us the topic, and within 48 hours, watch us give you a list of resources to match that. Okay, and you can put security around all our systems. So we're going to deal with that, how to secure the collection. YouTube used by more than 90% of teachers worldwide. Have a look at how we handle YouTube. It'll blow your mind. We're going to go into that a little bit as well. Okay. And of course, we never have any restrictions on teachers for content, for storage, no matter what it is you're trying to do. You never, ever, ever have to come up with an error that says you run out of space, you run out of time, you run out of storage, you run out of anything, or you run out of requests, or you run out of access. It's unlimited in just about every area. And if you need to integrate it with anything else, we're going to show you how to integrate. We guarantee whatever that anything else is, we'll integrate with it. So sit back and watch as we now go through TV4 Education. So we're going to deal with a few fundamentals. The very first thing is, if you've got a video on TV4 Education, you'll have a schools collection and you'll have a TV4 Education collection. The schools collection is where all your students, all your teachers, and all your parents, why not get them involved in the blended learning environment? Why not get them involved in a flipped classroom environment? Why not get them involved to see the amazing way that you teach and you communicate the topics that their students need to? Get them involved very easily by adding them to your collection as well, to your user patron base. Okay, but there's a video, that's my schools collection. When I click on it, okay, it will not play because you're not logged in. And that's because of copyright requirement and screen rights requirement. You cannot watch any content from TV4Education unless, even though it's on the school's collection, you have to be logged in. So to log in, you click sign in, and there are a number of ways to sign in. You can sign in using the database, or you can sign in using single sign-on, and we really don't care what kind of single sign-on you have. As long as you've got single sign-on, as long as your IT is proficient in setting up single sign-on on your end, we will work, and we will single sign-on with any legitimate single sign-on systems. And what happens is the same video, now when you click on it, guess what? It will come up and it will play. And not only will it play, but you can turn around and say, you know what? I want to show that to my whole school. So you can go big screen and put it up on the big screen. You don't need an app. You don't need a plugin. You don't need a player. It will work with anything, and you just press play. No apps, no plugins, and the video just plays. Fast forward, go backwards. You do whatever it is you want to do. Okay? And if you're too busy to watch it now, you're a student or you're a teacher, and you would like to download that because they've shoved you into a portable in the back of the school, why not click on the information button and click on the download button, and that will download it. Where will it download? Anywhere you choose. It'll download it to your C drive, your iPad, your Android pad, your mobile phone, your iPhone. We don't care. Just go save, and it'll save it. So now you've got a copy of it. So your students can also have a copy of it. Now what about, you want them to watch that video. The only problem is you want to share that video with everyone. If you want to share that video and then keep track of who watched it, very, very simple. All you need to do is click on the share icon here. When you click on the share icon, you must remember, you choose the year level. So I'm going to share it with my year 8s. It'll give you a link, and there's your link. And now, talk about integration. You can put that link. So all you need to do is go right click and copy and paste that link into any digital system, not just learning management system. How about an email? How about put it into a PowerPoint presentation that you give to students, or Word document, or an Excel spreadsheet? You can put that link anywhere, and when they click on it, it'll play if they're already logged on to the network. If they're not logged on to the network, it'll sense it, and it'll say, I don't know who you are, log in please, and it'll present the login screen. So it's very, very intuitive for them to get onto the system and be able to watch any video. And if you happen to use the share icon, the best part about it is, come parent teachers night and you've got parents complaining that you don't set work, you don't send homework home or whatever, we will give the teacher a report on everyone that clicked on that link and watched it, how many times they watched it, when they clicked on it. We'll give them all that information. If young Johnny has never clicked on it and his parents have never clicked on it, you sent it to the parent as well, guess what? We'll be able to arm you with that information for your parent teachers night and say, we send material home, but we notice that you are not participating in it. So that's what's the advantage of that share link. Okay, just remember the golden rule. Choose the year level, because if you don't choose that and you create that link and that's automatically set to teachers only, then doesn't matter how many times they click on it, the year 9 student will never be able to open that link, even if he logs in, because you have to choose the year level. Okay, so that's how that would work on the system. Now, how do I get content into here in the first place? We're going to deal with security at the end, but I'm going to show you how to get security information on here. Okay, so that's my videos, and when I scroll, I'll get so the new ones will always be at the top, and then as you keep scrolling, they'll get older and older and older as you go down. Okay, so the new ones are up the top and the old ones are down the bottom, and you can keep scrolling. Well, how much can you add? Well, how about 1,000? How about 2,000? How about 20,000? You can add as many videos as you are going to use, and we encourage you to talk to us and tell us what you're trying to teach, what you're trying to communicate, and help us give you resources for that. So you might just have one textbook that covers that topic. How about having 5 different videos or even 10 different videos to cover the same topic and give your students the opportunity to have 10 different opinions about that, and they can make up their own mind about which opinion they take. So you can do that. But to be able to get in there, first of all, you have to be logged in as a teacher, because students will not have the TV4Education button. You need to be logged in as a teacher, and we'll deal with that in a minute. But when you click the TV4Education button, it will bring up a database of over 160,000 videos. Okay, and we give you a Netflix kind of look and feel. So you got recently added, you got Learning Tube, you've got documentaries, you got movies, you got YouTube, you got lessons. Experiment and have a look around. So what you can do is you can put the cursor on the far right, and that will start moving around. Okay, and if you want a particular video, or you think you're interested in a video, why not click on it and watch it? Why not do it at home? Pour yourself a glass of wine or a coffee and sit back at 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock, and explore. Have a look at what we've got, and fast forward. Have a look to see, does that really match what I want? If it does, just click the star. And when you click that star, you'll get a little message to tell you it's been added to your collection. And that's how you can add content to the collection. Okay, so I've added that one. Go down here, SBS2. Okay, click on this one. And I know this, I don't even need to watch it. So just click on the star and it'll add it to your collection. All right, now, when you exit out of here, well, let's go down to movies. And this is a movie that you have to watch. Okay, click on it and then click the star. Add it to the school's collection. Now, I've deliberately added that because it's an M, and I'm going to show you how to make sure that students that are not allowed to watch it won't automatically get it. But you can add just about anything you want into the school's collection by just clicking on the video and then clicking the star, and that's how you add it to the school's collection. Now, this is how you search. It's very easy to search for content. You just go in here, type in science, and there's all the material loaded for science. And these are all videos that have the word science somewhere in it, or tagged as science, or put into a science subject. And if you want any of them, just click on it. Add it. Okay. You might want to watch the whole thing before you add it. Okay. And I've added that one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm also going to add this one. Okay. And click on the star. I've added to the school's collection. Okay. Now, that's too broad a subject, science. So you can go down here, click on subjects, and there's much better ways of defining science, as an example, and chemistry. And now I've got all the material on chemistry. So yes, I want that one. And then I can add that to my collection. Okay. Or how about this? All right. So let me just exit out of here. And I go, all right. Now that I've got science, let me have a look at YouTube. What have you got on YouTube science? So scroll down over here, okay? And you can say, I like this particular one. I've used it a lot. And this is a chemistry video. So on YouTube, click the star, add it. Why should I use YouTube through here? Well, how about this? Watch it. Go ahead and watch that video, okay? So here we go. And we're watching that. That's all the information about it, and you're shielded from all the external stuff, but you're in here and you can watch that video. Okay, that's YouTube. That's your YouTube experience. But I'm going to enter something else now. I'm going to enter something that is not on TV4Education. So I'm deliberately putting in a topic that doesn't exist on TV4Education. What happens if you put in a topic, okay, and you go ahead and you go search and you get this result? Okay, so let's just go in here and go search, okay, and it comes up and it says no items found. Okay, let me just refresh the screen for you. Control C. Okay, and my screen froze in that screen there, so I'll just refresh my screen. Okay, and I'm in the TV4Education page, and I am looking for this particular topic. Okay, and when I search, it says no results found. The beautiful thing about TV4Education is that even though you get a legitimate search and you get no results found, we guarantee, our researchers guarantee to make sure that we will give you a list of resources to match whatever legitimate search term or topic or curriculum code or outcome that you need to have content for to teach and do your job. We want to make sure that you can have it very easy to find content, and if you haven't got time or you can't find content and you get a no results found error, click on my requests, and when you come on to my requests, you can go, I want to make a request and I want to request a particular topic. Click on the topic request, tell us the age group. So instead of us giving you material that's primary school based, when you're actually wanting material for year 11s, okay, or giving you year 12 information when you actually want material for year 3s. Give us your curriculum code if you have one. If you don't worry. Tell us the subject, then tell us the lesson aim, just in a few words, and then give us any additional information to help us narrow down and go submit. And within 48 hours, guaranteed, we'll come back to you with a list of resources that you can have. And that means that all of a sudden, as a teacher, we take the stress off you to find material for you to communicate, especially in a blended learning environment, in a flipped classroom environment, or in a classroom environment. And you want to find content, and you're after one video. You would like a list of resources. Put it in here. I would like a list of resources to give my kids a variation and different points at coming to the same subject. So that's what you do. You put that in there. Now, something that we don't give lip service to, and we don't use it as an advertising tool like some of our competitors, where we say, Foxtel. Foxtel is an amazing service, and you should make sure that all your teachers have access to the Foxtel TV guide. Okay? And the history channel, the science channel, the movie channel, the sports channel. It's amazing the amount of content that's in here that's educationally based that we can provide to every teacher. So point it out to them and tell them that they can request absolutely anything from here, and all they need to do is go make a request, premium channel requests, choose the channel that they want material from. Okay, just click on it, and again, tell us the program name, okay, and give us a start date. It has to be anything that's airing in 48 hours from now. But you can say, but I was watching this last night and I saw it, and it'd be great if I had it. Well, it's great if another teacher had requested it already 2 days ago, in which case you'll have it. However, if you know anything of Foxtel, they rebroadcast the same thing over and over and over again. So what we'll do is, if they rebroadcast it, we'll catch it on the next broadcast and get it for you. Okay, so you can do that. What you might also consider doing is making sure that the TV guide button is available for all your teachers as well. Give them the TV guide button, and we guarantee to provide them anything on the national TV guide and give it to them free of ads. But unlike Foxtel, where you have to request something in advance, you can request it after the event. So you can certainly go ahead and request, because we'll have 60 days after it was broadcast, we'll have a copy of it if no one else had requested it. Now, if someone has requested it, then it's just going to be sitting in the TV4Education database up here, and it'll stay here forever. So for more than 7 years and 160,000 items plus later, we've got material sitting on there. So we never ever delete anything. Now, when you go into the schools collection and you've chosen a video, now remember all those videos I chose? Guess what? Whenever anyone logs into the schools collection, it's going to be sitting on the schools collections TV guide. Okay, up here. This is where every video that's selected by I've selected all of those. Remember my YouTube? Remember my coronavirus article? Okay, Arn's brush with, remember that one? That's there as well. And the movie that I put on, the MA movie, it's all there. Okay, and it's here forever. Now, if you've got 100 teachers and they're all adding 10 videos a week, that's a lot of content. And we would encourage you and challenge you, keep going. Don't delete anything, because anything you put on, there's every possibility that someone else will want to use it. And your response might be, yeah, but what about if I run out of space? That will never happen. Okay, but I want to just search my items. So just click on my items. So you don't have to be with everybody else and watch all their stuff that they put on. If you're a science teacher, maths teacher, primary school year 2 teacher, and you just want to look at only the items that you've added, where are they? They're in your My Items area. So the school has a schools collection, unlimited everything. The teacher has a My Items collection, unlimited everything. And every student that logs in and looks at any video, they will have their own individual My Items. Why not add your parents into your collection, into your user base, so that they can go and search for content from what you've selected, not from TV4Education. Only teachers have access to TV4Education. But once you've selected it, then it's on the schools collection and they can add their own items onto it as well. Now, the beauty about TV4Education, we think the best part of it all is you can request and ask for anything. Okay? And if you do, this is a response we had from a teacher this morning up in the Dandenong Hills. And they said, excellent service. Thank you to Sophie for our excellent response and assistance with adding the required movie documentary. Very much appreciated during this difficult time of remote learning. And that's the operative word. So if you're into remote teaching, remote learning, remote anything, where you want to make sure that you get digital content to your students, why don't you challenge people like Sophie on our end to find it for you and make it available? And the way you do it is through TV4Education and make a request. Now, the thing is, when you go into the schools collection, one of the issues is you can save yourself a lot of time, because a lot of people say, you know what, I've just downloaded this movie and it goes for 2 hours. I don't want my students to watch 2 hours of this particular movie, especially when it's an M-rated movie. I just want a section of it or a section of that YouTube. Okay? So what you can do with any video, absolutely any video, including videos that you upload. And yes, you can upload videos. Okay? But let me show you how to do it in Smart Classrooms. Okay? Smart Classrooms is a module that's included. There's no, oh, you want that? We'll charge you extra. Oh, you want that? We'll charge you even more. Oh, you want that? No, we don't work like that. We don't work like our competitors. One subscription, you get everything and you choose your level of engagement. So when you go into Smart Classrooms, go into create a lesson, okay? And those lessons will go into your My Items. So give it a name, science, okay? And just save it. And then you can add content. You can add as many items of content. So let's go in here and let's add a movie as an example, and SBS1 Fall of Japan in color. Okay, and we're going to talk about the atom bomb. So I've given them that movie, but the problem is when I give them this lesson, when they click on it, this is what's going to happen. The movie is going to load and it's going to go for an hour. I do not want an hour of that movie. I only want a specific aspect of it. That's why you have the scissors to cut up that into any which way you want. So I'm going to click on the scissor. The movie will load and the editor's here. Now, don't worry yourself with all these buttons. You're only interested in start of the edit, end of the edit. So press play and the movie will start playing. Go to wherever you want that to be. Okay. And once you get to where you want that edit to be, click on start of the edit, then move it along to wherever you want to go in that movie, and then go end of the edit. That's it. I only want that section. That's chapter 1. Click on 1 and go create. If you want another section of it, just go to the section you want, start of edit, go to the end of it, go end of edit, and this is not going to be called chapter 2. This is going to be called watch this. Okay, and that's what you're going to call it. So that's my chapter 2, and now I'm just going to exit out. Now if I give that video to my students, this as a lesson, and they press play, watch the performance bar. Video's loaded, performance bar's gone there, and it starts playing. Once it finishes that edit, it'll then fast forward to the next one, then play the next edit. And that's it. That's how you can restrict just sections of that video. And to share it, just click on the share, and here's the URL. Just click on that. Link has been copied to your clipboard, and now when you paste that link in your lesson, in your learning management system, in your email, in your Word or PowerPoint or whatever, and they click on it, this is what's going to happen. The lesson is going to come up and they can press play, and they're restricted to the area that you've given them. So that's what's good about the lesson module, and that comes from here. Okay, now there's a lot more about the system. Okay, so as an example, if I go back into my search screen and I go back into my schools collection and I decide, you know what, this video that I've got on here, I've put it on there, but it's a MA video, and I don't want, and we're a P212 school, and I don't want everyone having access to that. I only want it for my year 12 class. So that's an M video, and I want it for my year 12 class. Now what you can do, let me just put that on pause. Okay, any video on the system, you can just click the information button, click on the edit button, the catalog record of the video will come up, and that's where you can put in the security rating for it. That's a year 10 only video. No, that's a year 12 only video. Okay, or no, that's a year 7 and above. Okay, or that's for everyone, that's a 0. That's where you put your security clearance. Okay, however, let's say it's a year 12 video, or let's say it's a teacher's video, and you want to make sure that the year 9 that you're teaching has access to that video. You've reviewed it, and yes, I know they say it's M, but it's approved for my year 9s. So just click on the share icon, and even though it's been classified as a year 12, you can change to a year 7, and you'll get a new URL, and you're not changing the rating, which is still year 12, but you are taking that URL, okay, going copy, and now you're going to share that with your year 7s, and your year 7s can watch that up until the 23rd of September. Okay, new link, now, and that link won't work after that date, and it'll only work for the year 7s. Okay, but if you do that, we record that you logged in, you created the link, and you said it was 7, and you said it expired on that date, and we'll also give you a record of who watched it. So there are many ways to address security. However, I would encourage you, as a last thing before you go, why not consider going to YouTube, and in YouTube, why not go into TV4Education, and in TV4Education, have a look at all the other videos that we've got in here on TV4Education. We think you will love it. If all else fails and you still want information, click on the menu, go to mailbox, okay? And in the mailbox, just click on a support ticket. I want to create a ticket. Tell us, I would like a one-on-one training, or I would like how to edit a video in smart classrooms, or I would like to put a lesson together with smart classrooms and questions, or I would like to integrate this with XYZ learning management system. How do I do that? Or I'm having problems getting a particular student to log in or a particular teacher to log in. You can ask us anything and we'll get back to you in under 4 hours. Thank you for the opportunity to present Introduction to TV4 Education.